You're gonna do couple on couple. Gotta pass it.
Okay.
If you don't pass that, go home. Pass that, this is the next thing you do.
Okay.
You're gonna see a lot of instant fails here. Some of you are gonna have questions. Just try to hold it off till the end, so we could just smoothly go through it.
No problem.
Right? So the day of your test, examiner's gonna be sitting right there in that passenger seat. Ain't gonna be saying nothing. Call everything out, guys. Call everything out. Ain't nobody failed for talking too much, or saying too much, or doing too much. Nobody. First things first. 3 points of contact, getting in, get in your seat. Shut the door. We're gonna take everything in sections, guys. Grab your seatbelt. Mr. Examiner, my seatbelt is probably mounted and secured, not one to one afraid. It locks and it unlocks. We're gonna grab all our glass. My mirrors, look left and look right. My mirrors are probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. They're clean and there's no illegal stickers and they're adjusted to me. My windshield is probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. It's clean with no illegal stickers. My windshield wipers, there's two parts to it. My windshield wiper arms are probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, with the right pressure against the windshield. My windshield wiper blades are probably mounted and secured, not worn, torn, or frayed, and there's no signs of dry rot. Over here, Mr. Examiner, I have 3 red and white reflective triangles, probably mounted and secured. They'll be on your test. 3 reflective triangles, red and white reflective triangles, probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and ready for use. Up here, Mr. Examiner, I have spare bulbs and fuses, probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and rated for this vehicle. On my left side, I have a red fire extinguisher that's properly mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. The tag is up to date, the pin is in place, the needle's in the green, and it's rated for this vehicle. All right, guys? They're looking for total control of this truck. From the moment you sign that paperwork, he's looking for you to have total control of this truck. So you know the truck's been sitting, you know the brakes are on, you know it's in neutral. Doesn't matter, guys. Reach for it, lightly on the brake, pull up, pull on your brakes, make sure the truck's in neutral. We're gonna turn the key to start the truck. You're gonna wait, as soon as you turn the key, you're gonna yell out your ABS light. At this time, Mr. Examiner, I'm gonna safe start my vehicle and wait for my first governor cutout. Gotta say it twice, and this is the first time. As soon as you turn the key, yell out your ABS light. My ABS light went on, and it went off. Start the truck. So at this time, you're waiting for that governor cutout. If he's talking to you, interrupt him. Don't be afraid to interrupt him. If you're saying something to him, make sure you're listening for it. He's waiting for you to say it twice, and this is the first time. But while we're waiting for it, we're just going to continue with the incab. We're going to attack everything on the steering wheel, and then we're going to sweep our gauges left to right, and we're going to end up on that symbol right there. All right? First things first. City horn's working. Country horn's working. My left indicator is working. My right indicator is working. My 4-way indicators are working. Pull up on your handle. My high beam indicator is working. My windshield wipers work and squirt. Put them on, press the button, they'll work and squirt. Headlights, my dashboard lights are working. I'm going to go right to the gauges now. We did everything on our steering wheel. 2 horns, left indicator, right indicator, 4-way indicator, high beam indicator, windshield wipers work and squirt. My water temperature is rated to the right temperature. I have enough DEF, enough for this load, no less than 1/8 of a tank. I cannot see my voltmeter, but I know my volts should be between 12 and 14 volts. My oil pressure is raising to the right pressure. My primary and secondary air tanks are raising to the right pressure of 120 to 140. Come over here, put it on that, heat, fan all the way up. My defrosters are working, my floor heat's working. Put everything back. So we're still waiting for that first governor cutout. You can speed up the process by bringing your RPMs up to 10,000 RPM. Don't go past it. Mr. Examiner, that was my first governor cutout. Alright? This time, Mr. Examiner, I'm going to perform a tug test. Doesn't matter which one you're going to tug on. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. But whatever one you're going to tug on, just push in the opposite. That's all you got to remember. Mr. Examiner, I'm going to tug on my tractor first. Lightly on the brake. Push in your trailer brakes. Put the truck in drive. 2 hands on the wheel. Look left. Look right. Hit the fuel. Mr. Examiner, pass test. Truck did not move. Reverse it now. Neutral. Pull out your brakes. At this time, Mr. Examiner, I'm going to tug on my trailer brakes. Same thing. Lightly on the brake. Push in your tractor brakes. Put the truck in drive. 2 hands on the wheel. Look left. Look right. Hit the feet. Mr. Examiner, pass test. Truck did not move. Neutral. Pull your brakes. At this time, Mr. Examiner, I'm going to safely pull up to 5 miles an hour. With both hands on my wheel, I'm going to come to a safe stop. My steering wheel should not pull left and it should not pull right. Lightly on the brake. Push in both brakes. Hold on, everybody.
All right.
Put the truck in drive. 2 hands on the wheel. Look left. Look right. Get up to about 5 miles an hour. Mr. Examiner, pass test. Steering wheel did not pull left or right. This time, Mr. Examiner, with my brakes off. So the only thing holding this truck now is my service brake. The truck's still in drive. With my brakes off, I'm going to put my truck in neutral, take my foot off the service brake, come to a safe roll, and listen for my second governor cutout. Got to say it twice, and that's the second and final time. Let the truck roll, guys. Your first instinct, as soon as that truck rolls, is going to be to slam on the brake. As soon as you slam on the brake, instant fail. You don't want to do that. He knows how far that truck is going to roll. You're not rolling into the condos. You're not going to roll into the mall. Just let the truck roll. It'll settle. And all this time, you're listening for that second governor cutout. So now there's no brakes on this truck. Bring your RPMs up and listen for that second governor cutout.
Never past 10, right?
You know, you'll hear some books, some examiners will say bring it up to 15. The compressor on any truck is not going to work any faster at 10, at 15 than it does at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no reason.
All right.
Should be any second. Mr. Examiner, that was my second governor cutout. Alright guys, pay attention right here. Brakes are off. My tanks are built up. I'm getting ready to do my lab test. Reach down. Do not take your hand off the key. And I'll explain in a second. We're going to shut the truck off and we're going to put it right back on. Not start it. We're just going to put the truck on. Turn it off. Wait 2 seconds. Put the key back on. You're good to go. The reason why I emphasize it is this. If a student is going to fail, here's where they fail. Mr. Examiner is my second governor cutout. They take that phone and start their lab test, instant fail. You can't check your air tanks. The compressor's building up air, the truck's running. So you can't check nothing. That's the first way they fail. Or they fail this way. Mr. Examiner is my second governor cutout. Shut the truck off, take out their phone. Instant fail. Your gauges aren't on. Gotta have your gauges on. That's why I emphasize to keep your hand on the key. It's just muscle memory. Get used to it. Mr. Examiner, that's my second governor cutout. Put your hand on the key, shut the truck off. Wait 2 seconds. Put the key back on. Your gauges cycle. Your air tanks are filled up. You're ready to start your lab test. Take out your phone. You're going to set your phone for 62 seconds. You're going to tell him 60 because you're going to put your foot on the brake first. Mr. Examiner, I'm going to set my phone for 60 seconds. With my foot on my service brake, I should not lose more than 4 PSI in that 60 seconds. Foot on the brake, hit your phone. Wait the full 60 seconds unless you're told otherwise. Phone goes off, stop your phone, foot off the brake. Mr. Examiner, pass test. I did not lose more than 4 PSI. At this time, Mr. Examiner, I'm going to perform an alarms test. I'm going to pump my brake down. My alarms should come on above 55 PSI. Above 55 PSI. You're either going to see a visual, hear an audible, or both. Just look for it or listen for it. You're going to hold your brake down and just pump it. Mr. Examiner, pass test. My alarms came on above 55 PSI. At this time, I'm going to pump my brake down and do a buttons test. Both my buttons, keyword being both, my buttons should pop out around 40 PSI. The reason why I emphasize this, just like the key, if you're pumping your brake down, you're thinking about something else, you're not paying attention because you're going to look at these, yes, but you're going to look at these more. Not every truck, they both pop out. Some of them pop out like this, some of them pop out this slow, just like this. You got to keep an eye out for it because if you pump your brake down, you're not paying attention, you look down, you go, Mr. Examiner, pass test. Instant fail because your tractor didn't pull out. Or you pump your brake down, you think it pulled out, you're not too sure, you reach down and pull it out, instant fail. Just pump your brake down, look at both buttons. Mr. Examiner, pass test. Both my buttons popped out around 40 psi. At this time, Mr. Examiner, I'm going to safe start my vehicle and perform an outside light test. Total control, guys. You know they just popped out. Foot on the brake, reach for them anyway. Doesn't hurt. Neutral, start the truck. Headlights on, high beams on, 3 points of contact getting out. Get in front of the truck, thumbs up. Walk around the whole truck. 3 points of contact getting in. Shut your headlights off. Hit your four-ways, your hazard lights. 3 points of contact getting out. Get in front of the truck, thumbs up. Walk around the whole truck. 3 points of contact getting in. Shut your four-ways off. Hit your left signal. 3 points of contact getting in. Shut your door. There's 5 signals on all these trucks here that are flashing on both sides. In front of your truck, thumbs up. Walk all the way down to your trailer. Walk back up, open your door. You don't have to get in for your right signal. Reach up, hit that right signal. Shut your door. In front of the truck, thumbs up. Walk all the way down to the back. Come all the way back up. 3 points of contact getting in. Shut your signal. Look at the examiner. Say, at this time, Mr. Examiner, I would ask if you would check my brake lights. If he says yes, he's going to get out of the truck, put himself in one of these mirrors where you can see him, he can see you, and you can see your 4 brake lights. 2 on the back of your tractor, 2 on the back of your trailer. It's going to go like that, lightly on the brake, thumbs up, he gets back in the truck, test over. You could stop filming.